how the righteous came, filled with so many iniquities, while the God right this way. It says, all have sinned and fell short of the glory from the Master's hand. But when the Christ came, he didn't come to condemn, he came to right this time. Now you being a soldier, I thought you'd be more vigilant at the war at hand. Instead, I find you seeking the appeasement of these heathens without reason. I thought you hold fast to your beliefs like Stephen. I told him, I said, my beliefs? I failed because my beliefs seem worthless. I read the book from front to back, as Genesis to Revelation. But he tells me that those are just instructions. None of that matters if you never use them in application. I say application. I remember scriptures and verses. Not to mention how often I frequent the church. You say, but you had no relationship. Therefore you serve without praise. But the people in the Bible days, they had every reason to believe. The Christ performed miracles right in front of their face, numerous of ways. But God, he don't do those type of miracles these days. He said, with a name like Thomas, it's only fitting that you doubt me. But take a look back. What would you be without me? Go ahead. I'll wait. He said, now that you're done, let's get personal. I promise to leave you amazed. How is it that you were born from an infected womb, yet you never contracted the illness? 4 trips to the combat zone, and you made it back unscathed. It's not because you were so faithful, or the manner in which you were raised. The fact is that same God today, he still does miracles even in these days. So now I get it. And I want to be saved. But where do I start? He said, you really seek the relationship. God never left you. So just speak what's on your heart. Father, forgive me. For a lack of knowledge has caused the nation to slip. I sit here on bended knee, proposing for a relationship. I can no longer hide from you, for you know my heart. You can see it through the dust. I'm a backslider. I fell into fornication, drunkenness, and lust. All the time convincing myself that it was in you that I trust. Oh, Father, I'm sorry. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry because I didn't have the patience to wait. And I'm sorry that I didn't have the ear to hear you. Oh, Father, please heal me. Father, now I understand that the harvest is plenty, but the workers are few. There are so many like me who just need a word from you. If I found favor in thy sight, in the eyes of thee, then, oh, Father, please send me. In your Son, Jesus' name, I pray.